reporting a fire.
That's not why. Keep in mind, guys, this. Shut the hell up. This is the guy that had a woman during the last riots that they had on June, or July, or late in July, where earlier this month. Same guy that had in the middle of the riots where they're all getting tear gas and pepper sprayed and rubber bullets, and he got hit in the arm and all that. Look at this scumbag. In the middle of all that, a black woman comes up and says, "This is not the way. This is not the way. We need education. We need this. We need that." And he listened to everything she said, and then she walks away, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't agree with any of that. You know, I'm neutral. I don't have an opinion, but that's not true. That's wrong." Fucking scumbag, dude.
It would be nothing if you were on our side. If you were on our side, I wouldn't be tripping at all. I'd be like, bro, thank you so much for pushing out the stream, bro.
Just like, man, do you know how much I wish he was at that Trump rally?
Pushing out the stream always. They have thousands of fucking supporters. Shout out to Woke. You see, I'm never coming for Woke, for none of that. But this man is against us. He's over here talking racist shit, using my stream.
They're talking about me.
Shit, but he's not down here himself. He's not down here himself using his videos. That's something I wanted to address tonight, and I forgot. Finally, thank you, whoever reminded me. You're not down. If you're watching right now, I know you're probably using my videos. Why are you not here?
Because I would beat the shit out of all those kids.
You're sitting on your ass at home, being a fucking pussy, being a fucking bitch. You have no fucking... Bro, why aren't you here? I'm here. I can be here. I'm here right now. You're using my videos. You're restreaming my content to make money, and you're not with us. You're a bitch. Period.
I guess he was muted, or I guess he was muted while he was going on his dialogue. Man, I don't want to lose the stream, but I'm so tempted to tell him I'm coming to Portland.
Come down here and stream your own content.
That's like go right to his house, knock on his front door. Be like, what?
Using our videos to make profit. And you're against us.
Hey, so when you watch this replay, Sol, or whatever your damn name is, coming down to Florida, bud. Stream. We're gonna have a Trump rally in Jacksonville. I'll meet you there. Come down to Florida. I'm not driving 3,000 miles to beat your ass. You come down here if you're a big tough guy. Challenge is there, sir. Scumbag. His name is Sol Luna on Facebook. Sol Luna. SOLLUNA. Matter of fact, let's see how quickly he bans all you guys. There's his live stream video right there in Facebook.
But hey, spam those heart reactions. You know what to do. Vibe check. Let's get a vibe check.
Open challenge.
Share this. We'll get a
open challenge. You come to the Republican National Convention, whenever the hell it is, October. You come to the Republican National Convention, or hell, you meet anywhere east of Texas. Dude, I'm not in Jacksonville. I'm further south. I'm down Miami. Just keep in mind, he'll ban you. As soon as you say anything else, he'll ban you. Nikki Spencer, am I the guy? Yeah, same guy. Yep. See this little thing up here? Read that copyright notice that's up at the top of the screen. It goes well in court. Oh, I don't feel my arm right now. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Fence didn't last long at all.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't care that everybody else. I mean, when you ask someone to share your stream, boom, opens it right up. How many times does he say that every day? Wasn't he scared of a couple of little Antifa kids that were looking for him the other day? I don't need anyone to fly over. Fucking scumbags, bro. They can't dox me. My information's public. I'm not worried about it. My information's public.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. For sure. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yo, Andy, thank you so much for your support, bro. Shout out to Andy. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, someone says Fright Burger's literally streaming new stuff right now.
Oh, yeah.
I already know. Don't give him any attention.
You already got it there, Toots.
Someone says, Sol, I think your march is a great idea. Yes, everybody who's watching right now, yo, what's going on? We have a March Saturday. Clear your calendars for this Saturday. All of the local streamers, we're all promoting this. We're all gonna make this happen. A march is happening Saturday for all of the people that want to get involved. And if you can't make it, we are going to be streaming this as well, so you guys can all be watching from home. We're trying to bring some more love. We're trying to bring some more light in the movement. So we're gonna have a positive, gathering for the people that want to be involved. Without all the extra drama. That's this Saturday. Thank you, Stacy, for your support. Shout out to Stacy. Much appreciated. Ooh, I'm leaning on this tree and I have a white shirt on. Let me not do that.
I'm so fucking ripped right now. Seriously, I just looked up plane tickets, bro. That's how pissed I am. Right? That's how pissed I am.
Are you watching? Oh, okay. I'm going to text you.
Riot declaration here. Woo. Yeah, my name's public. Like I said, so is the address. So is the company. You look it up. It's public. I don't hide it. I'm not very hard to dox. All my information's public.
I periodically watch this dude, Freight Broker Live, so you go watch him.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, Matt, so much for your support, man. Much appreciated.
I'm chill. I'm not that pissed. It'll come out, man. We were so close.
Are you being dead serious? Oh, okay.
We were so close to Portland.
Right.
So close.
Huh?
Because I don't think they realize they could do that.
Don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk to police. Number one rule of Fight Club.
Yeah, so they're building blockades with
their.
their.
Come down here or what, dude?
I won't pretend. I'm seeing red a little bit. Flights are fucking cheap, bro. They're cheap. Thank you, Meg.
Full Patrol is
Darling.
compromised right now. But at least the page is.
Here's the other stream. Can't have the music playing though in the background. Now he's playing my video.
Trump rally. Hey. So he said Trump rally in Jacksonville. Come meet us. Come meet us, tough guy. He says. Hold on, watch this, everybody. He was watching what we just said about him. Check this out. Let me know if you guys get here.
Just so you know, we saw SWAT go down and to the left, so we're assuming they're going to be coming up this way, but there were two SWAT ones.
I like that they're all watching my feed.
Let me restart that real quick. He's challenging us. Listen to this.
Go right to his house, knock on his front door. You're like, what? To make profit. And you're against us. Hey, so when you watch this replay, Sol, or whatever your damn name is, come down to Florida, bud. Stream, we're gonna have a Trump rally. They're touching her. God damn, I hope he comes.
I'll meet you there, bro. I'll meet you there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure you will.
Meet you there, bro.
I'm sure you will.
Think I'm not a man of my word.
All right. We'll see.
Mom didn't raise a bitch. I'll meet you there, buddy.
Clearly she did. You cry about getting fucking hit with a pepper ball. Fucking punk. Ooh,
He's using our stream right now.
Yep,
He's
still
using
am.
our stream right now. I'll see you there, bro. How about you pay for my ticket down there since you're using my videos for profit?
It's not plagiarism. I'm an actual news organization. He's not.
Or you know what?
See up at the top right here.
I'll come get that money from you in person.
All right, come on, bro. Fucking puss, man. It would be a mistake, but you know what? If he feels tough, I will. Oh, what's the right word for that? What does it say? I will oblige him. I fucking hope he does, bro.
Who streets? Our streets. Who streets?
What are they doing, dude? So I thought they were pushing out at this location, but apparently they're not yet. How come it's under Halo Space when he's streaming? Is he part of the Halo Space group as well now, too? This one's over, too. Let's watch the police one. Oh, they're down. This is outside of the same Justice Center. He won't come down. That would be a big fucking mistake for him.
Somebody get me a date on that that Jacksonville Trump rally. Somebody get me a date on that. Anybody from Jacksonville or has any information on that? Give me a date. I'll book the flight tomorrow. Are you gonna vote for again? I need a change. I need a change.
August 24th to 27th. If anyone wants to tip them off. August 24th to 27th. stupid, bro. Some weird ass sounds. So this is the same feed. It's just not showing much. And then this is the other location where they're still actively protesting. See if we get any other feeds because I don't want to fucking show this guy anything. Whew, I'm fucking ripped though.
Love you, brother. I know.
Here's another one from down there. He's already enticing himself into a RICO charge.
Sorry for the little lack of commentary, guys. I'm just trying to scope around a little bit. Guys, so bear with me if I'm not commentating as much here. We're just trying to look around a little bit. Paging Sir Cone. Say something. Copy. I can still hear you with my earplugs in.
I am.
Put yours back in. You can hear me good with it.
It'd just be harder in a crowd. There'd be no chance.
Should we keep one out then? Keep. If you keep one out, that's almost.
I'm just keeping them in because like right now we're not split up. But if they split us up, then I want them in.
Yeah. Plus, you can hit call.
Yeah.
Kids, dude. Oh, yeah, you doing? I do support Black Lives Matter. Keep that in mind. So, just for all his little trolls that actually came to this group, I fully support Black Lives Matter. I just don't believe rioting and destroying your town is a way to get a message across. I also think we have a problem with police brutality. Whoa, your mind's probably blown now. But I also don't think rioting and burning your town is a way to get your message across. Like, come on, bro. I think Black Lives Matter just like I think all lives matters. He can come to Florida. I hope he fucking does. That would be a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. But that would be fun. And I will oblige him. I know I saw the banning comment. It won't work, though.
Change your rules because don't ban next time for us. Because knowing you want to do something wrong is just life.
Yeah, they destroyed all this stuff.
I know. They do something wrong when they kill anyone blind.
I am not worried about getting attacked, okay, by any of these 150-pound kids. All right? I am not at all.
Tell me why. You know, when I ask why, they say no comment. What the fuck?
Yeah, fully support Black Lives Matter, the movement. I've said that a million times. I do not. It's not a November 4th. It's August 24th to 25th. That's when the protest is.
Say 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2.
All right. I'm sure he will run for a cop. He'll beeline. He probably just thinks I'm some little skinny guy that just makes videos for fun.
Exactly. Perfecto. God bless you guys.
Be safe. Nice.
want to ask him what his language and country of origin.
I think that's what pisses everybody off the most. I think if I didn't raise the money for the police officers on Tuesday, people wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have been as mad. It's just because I raised $2,700 for cops that they got mad. That's what it is. Wouldn't that be great? Hey, maybe that should be our second real big Wake Up America rally right outside of the Republican National Convention. Could bring 5 streamers and like 5,000 people.
Where did you say you were born at? Broker live. So you go watch him.
So dumb.
But I lived in Kuwait all my life because my dad is from Kuwait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this is same.
Someone said take 3 words out of your life.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about the people that are saying that stuff.
But different the accent. Same here. Same the all United States, same language.
No, this feed isn't Sol's feed. And like I said, I put his link in it, which is what he wants. He wants everyone to go and support him and pay money and all that, and that's why I do it. Monique Garcia, you can say I'm getting reported. That's fine. And you get blocked. Steve is off meta media. This guy, I don't know what that means. Guys, if they have their troll people in here, don't even worry about it. Who cares? Who cares? Every Tuesday, we're raising money for police because I was live streaming long before he even came into the scene, and I'll continue live streaming off.
Are y'all fucking fired? Are y'all fucking
He can show himself all he wants. Who gives a shit? Dude's a kid. No, I mean, who does? Who supports this shit? I mean, and if I do have Sol Luna's following in here, you guys all probably watch when he had a black woman walk up to him when they were rioting previously, and she said, "This is not the way to do anything. This is not the way to get people to pay attention." Remember? And you guys, if you've been following him for a long time, you saw she walked up and pleaded because he has a platform. He had the stream. They walked up and pleaded and said, "Don't do this. This doesn't do anything." She was trying to get people to stop and use his platform for it. He listened to her. And then the second he walks away or she walks away, he's like, "I don't agree with any of that. I don't, we got to do this." It's just stupid, bro. It's stupid. It's just stupid. I think a lot of them were. Villain was a good live streamer there, and look what happened to him. They chased him out because he doesn't have the same views, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad because you want to be open and transparent about stuff, right? That's what everybody always says. People want to be open and transparent. I guess I missed this.
Move to the west, down Burr side.
This is by the East Precinct.
Moving to the west. Move to the west now.
Thank you very much. I keep accidentally spilling paint thinner all over BLM Street mirrors when I drive in those areas. I don't know why. Don't get any bad ideas, guys.
I periodically watch this dude, Freight Broker live. So you go.
Thank you for subscribing. And just for the rest of his followers too, you know how everyone was asking? Remember when everyone was asking where does his money go? You know where mine goes to? The police. So there you go. $2,750 raised. Oh, there goes one. Down goes Frazier. Listen to the theme song. Oh, they got one. They arrested one right there. They wrapped him up. Because they're reaching out and just grabbing solo guys. That guy went and picked up that guy and just carried him away. This is Teebs. Teebs Gaming on Twitch. And just Soul and all your little streamers. Thank you for the super chat, sir. Or ma'am, whoever. Also, check out up top. There's a little disclaimer that'll hold up in court. I should know. I'm actual media. I'm not some guy that pretends he's media and has a fake press pass. I'm real media. It's what I do for a living. Oh, here they come. No, they're not going to. That's what they do. No, this is a whole different part of the town. No, he ended his live stream. You may saw that I sent him an email. Maybe tomorrow I'll give him a phone call. Or call his mom. Just showed up. I don't know what he showed. Hopefully they all come down here. I would love it. Have all these protesters come down here. Because we don't do this down here. We don't run away. So it won't really work out. We don't run away down here in Florida. We don't run away. I mean, we don't do it anywhere. It just seems that they have to up there. Of course he's switching to Twitter. Oh yeah, we'll have a big old party. We'll have the Wake Up America crowd there. Maybe that'll be our big first rally. He's going to need to be relevant again because the Portland stuff is all going to come to an end. And then the only thing he's going to be able to do is go back to SoundCloud, start rapping. No, the cops here don't mess around either. They're the ones who said if this kind of shit comes to the streets here, not my county, but one cop down here said, yeah. They Ari said it as well. Because they don't like it because I have an opposing view. And to be honest, I'm just not radicalized. So I don't have the same, let's burn shit down, let's yell at cops and then cry when they shoot us with, tear gas and stuff. I don't have that same view. Do I have the same view that we have policing issues in the United States? Absolutely. I say that every single day. I make a point to say it because I don't want people to get it screwed up. Other admins in our group also, we don't really talk politics. I'm a conservative, yeah, but I try not to talk about politics too much in the show. The only thing I talk about is what actually goes on here and what we see every night. This is what the mainstream media doesn't say. And everyone heard him today say share out the stream and all that. You can't pick and choose. You can't say share out and then not have it shared. And that's the easiest copyright argument. And then the second easiest one is the fact that I'm media and this is newsworthy. You can't argue that rioting isn't newsworthy. So good luck. I would love some of these scumbags to try to sue. I would love it, but it's just funny because they're a bunch of boneheads. It's just bought an AR and a shotgun. That's true. We have stand your ground laws here.
Walk. Keep moving down Burnside. Keep moving to the west.
Yeah, he couldn't even complain because he has his stream shareable. If it wasn't shareable, it wouldn't matter. Ooh, there we go.
Run.
How do I stay up so late to do this? Well, because I have little idiots like Soul make comments. It gets me all worked up. Now I'm not going to be able to go to sleep for a while. I'm pissed. You know, and here would be a really easy way is for them just to message me and say, hey, can you not share my stream? And then I may think about it, but they don't. They just sit there and complain.
Periodically watch this Freight Broker live, so you go watch him.
Go watch him.
Continue moving west. Move west.
And then they say shame on you. You know, that's why this doesn't happen all over the place. David, you know which David I'm talking. Are you guys up there? You know what I'm talking about. Send me a message. He's blaming me for his Facebook being down. Good luck. Frankly, I could give two shits what the kid's saying.
Thank you very much.
Where was that? Thank you, bro. We got that. Much appreciated. Yeet, yeet. They're running to the west. Beds are moving down too. It looks pretty quiet. What did this feed just end?
Move west.
Shame on you!
No, I know. I've already got a nice big long sound clip of every single Portland streamer asking people to share them.
Shame! Shame! Fuck you, shame! Fuck you, shame!
It's not hard work. They're radicals being out there. People like me can't be out there. People like Villain. Remember Villain? Villain got chased out. Remember? Yeah.
A lot of them.
See, that's the thing. You gotta pay attention too, because in my streams, I tell people not to go troll people. I tell people not to report them, because how else are we going to get the news out? How else are we going to get the news out? Debbie Hawley said, I know he couldn't find Florida. He never even knew New Hampshire existed. That is true. I also was from New Hampshire, and I could tell you, I am very pissed because we had a very big entourage of New Hampshireites that were going to go meet him, or we're going to go meet everybody there. I was going to go in because I actually had press credentials to get in. I got the press pass from the campaign, but these guys were probably going to be out and doing all that stuff. Tish McGish said, I wonder if they figured out Adam Costello is an informant yet. I have no idea.
All right, then let's hear.
They'll figure it out eventually.
Shoe fell apart. Tons of people got arrested.
I mention their names all the time as soon as I switch to the feed.
Although I'm out of stamina.
Someone said your wife wouldn't let me kick his ass. She didn't even want me to go because I told her there was a bunch of Antifa streamers up there, and she knows who I am. So, but oh yeah, we would have had a lot of people.
Supporting the stream, supporting the protest. Appreciate y'all being here. We're walking with a fast motherfucker here.
Andrew Mercado, and you're just a little sissy sitting behind a computer typing tough.
The crowd really got thinned out.
Anybody else? I'll just keep booting you.
39, he said.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I don't want any of these streams taken down. I never report any of these guys. I never report any of them, and I always try to get people not to report them. Why? Because how else are we going to know about any of this stuff?
Actually don't see it.
You know what I mean?
Family.
How are we going to know about any of it? This is downtown
Yes,
right
they are
now.
They're being chased too. Sheriff's got at least 10 people now. Where on the other precinct?
The cop feed is down. This is downtown Portland.
I'm curious as to why they haven't used any vehicles yet.
Yeah. I don't care, man.
We'll fuck you up. Sorry. I didn't mean to walk pretty again. Sorry. Lay it out your head, baby.
Oh, that.
No, I was not military, Sarah. I was a firefighter EMT, though. But no, I was not military.
A few minutes ago, he's just
entire family is
pulled up on the barricaded road.
They can try to get me blocked. They tried 2 days ago. Remember what happened? They took down the feed, and then when they took down the feed, I fought it with YouTube, and they put it right back up. It doesn't work. It's just silly. I know what it is. They have opposing views. That's it. I think I'm far more on the left than a lot of my viewers on the way I believe, because I think I am a constitutionalist. So I think everybody has a right to peacefully assemble, and everybody has a right to go out and march and protest. Andrew Mercado's banned. But I think everybody has a right to. Oh, you're not banned, so I guess I didn't ban you. But which is fine. Because I don't even need to ban you. I don't give a shit. The thing is people like, if you guys actually listen to what I say, watch my feeds. Granted, I've gotten a little bit more opinionated as the times have gone on. But I get more opinionated every time because I listen to the radicalization of the streamers, every single streamer that's out there, because you chase the people there. And I have a feeling it's some of the streamers, they chase everybody. You know what I mean? So they're chasing out all the streamers that have a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? It does have me riled up because I'm fuck. I already looked at fucking plane tickets, bro. I'm not one of these kids that's gonna sit and try to be tough behind a computer. I'm a 36-year-old man. I'm not a kid. I'm a man. I'm an adult. You know, and it annoys me. I know what his Twitter is. I don't give a shit. I know what his Twitter is. You know, he can talk about me if you want. He can talk about me all he wants. Yeah, Atlanta's quiet because they put in the military there. Police did take back Portland, and they're going to continue. I'm glad you're sharing my video, Andrew. You can call me a clown all you want, bro. No, Rob, you're not muted. That's the thing. And here's the truth. This is the truth about all this shit. Is this shows just how closed-minded people are. That all you guys are sitting there and you're worrying about someone that's streaming that has an opposing view as you. You guys are all out there raising all sorts of money for yourself so you can do whatever, pay your child support and shit, like in his case. But now when I do something and I raise something for what I believe in, people are watching it for the video, but they're also watching it for the commentary because I don't see things the way you guys do. I don't see that burning shit down and destroying personal property is an acceptable behavior. I don't think that's civil disobedience. I think that is rioting and that is terror. And I think everyone, and the streamers included, that I hear propping up that kind of agenda, they're all terrorists to me. That's my personal belief. And unfortunately for you guys, there's a huge section of America that also feels the same way. A lot of them, though, don't know. A lot of them don't know about these feeds going on. And that's one of the things that you guys really are fortunate for. You're fortunate that I'm sharing all these videos out, because you know what happens normally around this time, which I'm going to do soon. I end my live feeds every day because I'm on the East Coast. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So I end my live feed, and then all these people go to your feeds. And then every day they tweet it out to the politicians and all those people that they tweet every single day. They do it every single day. And it gets you guys the recognition that you're trying to do. It doesn't push the message that you want, which is why we have the outcry right now. Because right now you have someone that's sitting here and going, hey, listen, I 100% support the right to peacefully protest. I 100% think George Floyd was murdered by cops. I 100% think we have a problem with police brutality in the United States. I don't think you need to destroy shit. I don't think you need to burn down shit. I don't think you need to attack old men like we saw the other day. You don't need to attack other protesters because you disagree with them. You don't need to attack people who are driving cars when you're blocking interstates. You don't need to do those kind of things. And that is the reason why I made the decision. I was media long before any of you guys started streaming. I've been streaming. I've been doing all this shit for a while.
It's not funny.
I have a media organization. That's literally my job. That's what I do full time. I don't just make the little videos because they're fun. I make the videos now at night. They're not fun to me. They piss me off. This is all utterly consuming to me to see the destruction of the United States city because people are trying to push for what? To reduce a police budget? For what? For what? Do you know that Portland police crimes, the shooting rate is up 200%, robberies are up, everything's up. It's the same thing that happened in New York. They took $1 billion worth of the payroll of the police budget, and all the crime rates are up. Guess what? Same in Minneapolis, same in Seattle. It's happening everywhere. Those are actual facts. You can't back up facts with opinion. You have to back up facts with facts. And anyone's welcome to fact check that because that's true. You know, and I know people have difference of opinion. That's fine. But be careful who you threaten, whether it's on the computer or not, because some of us, like me, are a little nuts and we're going to take that literal. Anyway. Now, I heard the beeping. That wasn't me. I credit the streamers every single time. When I switch to the streams, typically I credit right to them.
You got hit pretty good.
And everyone that normally watches this too will know that.
Stood there like a champ, though. Oh, they broke his gimbal.
Everybody will know that. When I switch to a stream, I tell you who it is. And if people ask for the links, I give them the links. Everybody will say that. I have 5K followers. Actually, I have 15,000 followers. You're looking at likes, bud. Do you know how to use Facebook? I also have 500,000 page views. You know, every month on my website. It's not about getting. It's about trying to get as many people as I can to pay attention to the message that we're saying. That's it. That's it. That's all I care about. And if you sit here and you listen to what I say, even if you listen to everything I say and you still disagree, well, guess what? That's a job accomplished for me. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And I say that all the time. That's why we don't ban people right off of the bat in this group, in my feeds. This is all about discourse. This is about people that want to actually get an understanding. Our group, the Wake Up America group, isn't a group that's full of right-wing people. It's full of people that care about the country and realize that we need to affect change and we need to do it. Burning down our cities and causing stupid violence all the time doesn't do it. It does nothing for us. It does nothing for us.
They broke your equipment, dude.
Yeah, it's my little PVC stabilizer for my life.
Ellen Jackson said I jumped over there and he thinks you're the same size he is. I'm a 300. All right, here's something funny. All right, so you guys see these here, right? These? Yeah, those are state records for being a power lifter. I'm a 305-pound power lifter. I have 7 state records. I'm not a little guy. I was a firefighter for years, and I'm also a fucking nutbag that worked as a bouncer for years and years and years. So I'm not a small dude. I'm a big dude, and I don't like fighting. Actually, I love fighting, but I don't want to start a fight. You know what I mean? But the fact is, if I'm going to have some dope that's going to try to be a tough guy on the phone with all his face tattoos and looking like an idiot, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm not the right guy. And the fact that he said, which I view him as a terrorist. Personally, I view him as a terrorist. My opinion is clearly out right now. I think Sol, whatever his name is a terrorist. The stuff he said, the radicalization, especially after today, he's a terrorist. I view him as a terrorist, and I will treat him as a terrorist. I think that was pretty clear. All right. Anyway, That's it. No, I don't. No one censors anything because I don't have that plugin. But that is one of the reasons why I post all this stuff out is because the media doesn't show it. Hell, people don't even know this goes on. It goes on so late. I have a daily news show that I talk about this stuff as well. Oh, please, you're sitting in a garage in Florida? What? I'm not sitting in a garage. I'm sitting in our guest room, which is now a makeshift office. This is where I work out of every day. It's not a garage. Oh, you see the brick? Is that what you think? You think this is because this is brick? No, look, it's a green screen. You can't see, you can tell. Look at that. See, it's a green screen, you dope. There's a wall right there, you bonehead. Fucking people are dumb, dude. Your head is small, though. Yeah, my head is a little small. Brain's big. Head is small because my body's huge. Because that's what happens when you weightlift obsessively like I do. All right. Whatever. But seriously, Andrew, if you ever want to have a conversation, my email's scrolling at the top right with the copyright notice. live@freightbrokerlive.com. I am more than willing to have open discourse with anybody that feels a challenge and wants to talk. Listen to some of the other podcasts that are on iTunes. The last Freight and Whiskey was a great one because you're going to hear people. You'll hear black people that say this movement isn't about Black Lives Matter. You'll hear them call in. Some that have criminal records long as your arm. Some that one guy that had murder charges, spent years and years in prison only to get out and not face any obstacles that people are talking about. Grew up in poverty, single family home, every single stereotype you could think. That went to prison at 13 for murder. Got out when he was 22, got a degree, got a life tattooed up to his eyeballs from jail, got out, made a life of himself, and now owns a business. He's the kind of people that are out here saying, nah, this shit doesn't represent us. There's the Dallas video I showed last night. Those are the kind of people that are saying this doesn't represent us. What's going on here in Portland, Oregon has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. Nobody. And everybody knows that. I don't know who Adam is. I think you guys are having conversations amongst yourself.
I never like when it's really quiet like this. Bad omen.
You have a video saying you wish you could punch someone on the video and fight lies? Don't know what you're talking about. Do I think a civil war is possible? I think we're pretty damn close. Change the green screen to a flag. There's a flag up in the corner. I like the brick. Sarah, man, I'm giving you a chance. If you want to listen and you want to learn something, stick around. Otherwise, get the hell off the page. You're not gonna learn anything. I know, David. I know we got trolls. What are you guys? Are you guys out there? You know what I'm talking about. Because maybe it is enough time out here. I mean, I'm about fucking done with all these people. Thank you for subscribing.
It's hard to remain neutral when I'm getting.
Saul's upset because his mom waited more Crocs. I mean, in all reality, a civil war is probably not going to come. What's going to end up happening is these kind of protests and troubles are going to happen through the election as soon as Trump is reelected, because that's likely what's going to happen unless all these boneheads are going to go out and vote for Biden. No matter what, Trump will still probably be elected. And then what's going to happen? You know what I mean? And then what's going to happen? Then Trump is going to say, okay, I only have 4 more years left, and he's going to send in military and quell all this shit. Kind of what's going on in Portland. This isn't going to stay.
Be witnesses.
You know?
Help with legal situations, bail.
You know, and I don't mind. I don't mind if people send all these other people over. They can do that. You know, and just like someone said, I don't just show. I'm not blocking any questions, Jessica. I'm not blocking any questions. I have 900 people on here messaging.
That you watch and independent.
I have 500. I have 900 people on here across YouTube and 694 on Facebook. You know, people can argue with me. That's fine. I'm open. I'm open to discourse, man. I'm open. You know, like I said, my email's up above, live@freightbrokerlive.com. People are fully able to contact me. You have any questions? You know what I mean? Or you want to talk, or if you think we disagree, or shit, you want to act like a man and say, hey man, can you not use my feed or something like that? You know what I mean? Yeah, but nobody does that. You just want to talk all tough on video, which is a really stupid thing to do. And I would have met all you guys last Saturday. I would have met all you guys because I was on my way up there too. I even bought a little gimbal and all that stuff for you guys. So I was just going to stand right in front of you. Because what are you going to do? You're not going to do shit. I've seen it. I've seen it every day. Everyone talks a big game and then they run away. Just like high school. Everyone's good with like 8 people, but nobody can do shit on their own. And that's fine. But the only thing I want to do is just talk. Joshua Niece. You can say stupid shit. It doesn't do you any good. It just makes you look ignorant. You know? That's all it does. It's ignorant. Sol can call in tomorrow, man. I'll run a call-in line tomorrow. He can call in tomorrow if he wants. Everyone, you can all go back and tell him that. I'll run a call-in line tomorrow. I'll figure out how to put a moderator on there to screen him. But I'll call in tomorrow. Or I'll put a call-in line, say everyone could call in. If he wants to call in and talk about it, that's fine. You know? I'm not worried about all these feeds are over now. This one's the only one. It's active. And it's not really even. There's nothing going on anymore, apparently. Let me see if there are any other feeds here. It's towards the end of the night anyway, though. Here's another feed. Let me put this one up. The hell? I don't know why this is showing full screen because it's not full screen. There we go. Is there sound on this? There.
We're getting there. I've got to be.
This is downtown Portland as well. Let me go back to the chat.
I graduated Portland Protest Academy. Oh, thanks. I graduated Portland Protest Academy. No, but the thing is,
yeah, I'll do a call-in line tomorrow. If he'll actually call in, you guys can all tell him. Andrew has not, or Eric has nothing. Plus, he's actively said that he doesn't want people to do it. So I try to, if you notice that, I try to stay away from his feed unless there's nothing else, because he's active about it. You know, but I still could do it, and anyone that wants to try to sue, you guys will lose. That's what I do, but.
One of my favorite shows is Forged in Fire. It's like they got sued for a dipshit who like said
Eric Ravalia. I mean, again, you're just saying some other stupid shit, which doesn't make any sense. Because if you have anything actual to say, that would make more sense. Someone said, "Can I tell someone that?" No, I don't know what that is. Northern Arms.
I've heard rebuttals that it was legit. It wasn't as ridiculous.
That's why everyone's pissed off, because I raised money for the police. That's it.
Or their house in North Portland, and then all of a sudden they're like
Isn't calling all the protesters terrorists as the same as them calling all cops bad? Nah. Nope. Because these guys are the ones that come out here and after they're told to leave and they don't. I mean, what are you at that point? These guys don't give a shit about Black lives. They had a protester 2 days ago that was in there and saying, you know, don't spray paint, don't do shit. A black dude that was in there saying that.
As bad as it does.
Marla said, Steve tell Sol to send me his number. I won't publish his number. I'll call him right now.
I'm proud of this class of 2020. Oh, thanks.
I have no problem. If he's actually in here, I sent him an email. He can reply back with the email or IM it to me, and I'll call him right now.
No, he's not filming.
I have no problem with that. And I won't publish his number. I'll be respectful.
He was just using the light for my boyfriend to see the feds that are.
But he won't do that.
I'm just saying we're
And hurry up too, because I'm not streaming all night. I don't see his chat. The chat's going too damn quick. Sol just posted in his chat. Well, he can call me, or he can post, or send me an email, live@freightbrokerlive.com with his phone number, and I'll call him right now. I'll call him right live on the air. I'll put him right through the soundboard. And I won't publish his number. You have my word as a man on that. But he won't. You know?
Mama better not be over there protesting. Mama, you better.
But that's the thing. These are protests. That's what's going on every single day. These are protests going on across the country. And when every single day everyone's like, oh, share the video, like the video, share 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 the video, and they say it 500 times, guess what? You're waiving any copyright. And even if you weren't, then read the copyright clause that's scrolling up at the top, man. That's real. My email's scrolling at the top, Sol Luna. live@freightbrokerlive.com. I'm a big fan of calling people too. I saw him in the message. You can set up a Google Voice number real quick if you don't trust that I'm not going to put your number out there. I won't put your number out there. We'll see. You have my email. Kids, dude. But you were using commercial purpose if you're raising money. No, that actually doesn't work. Look up copyright law, bro. Look at that. Come on. This dude's sitting on his far ass stealing comment. Blah blah blah. I know where his feeds are. I'm not even going to show his feeds anymore. He has my email. Dude, Sol, you only got a few more minutes. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and unlike somebody, I have a job, and I actually have to work during the day, which my day starts in a couple hours. I'm not getting in the middle of some petty bullshit back and forth on people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go in some petty back and forth about who's working with the cops or who's not. As far as I'm concerned, every single person who's streaming down there is working with the cops because every single person is looking at their feeds. I thought he said this is his full-time job. Streaming, what's he going to do when the protests end? Maybe that's why he's being so radicalized. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's why. Who knows? What's he going to do when it ends? Oh, it's a whopping 600. I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about viewers? It's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, dude. 3 more minutes, Sol. You had my email for a long time, bro. If you want to call, you want to call. This fucking dude. Yeah, he's got his own business doing this stuff. He can go back to his music career. He can go back to do whatever. I don't have any. Kristen said, you said Adam Costello was? You're trying to get kids beat up? I don't even know who Adam Costello is. The guy Trey was saying that he was going to get beat up and he was looking for someone named Adam Costello. That's all I said during this stream. You can go back and replay it too. I've never even seen Adam's videos out of anybody.
Hello?
Hey.
Yo.
What's up, bud? You got something?
Hold on.
This isn't even him.
So, we're live right now?
Oh, yeah. You're live on the air.
What's going on, everybody? You already know what it is. It's Sol Luna. Make sure you guys follow me because he wasn't giving me my fucking credits.
Actually, I do that. I
Follow
do.
me on
Here, hold on. Here's a privilege when you get to call in. I also got a mute button. So you just said one. Let's just keep track. Everyone keep track of all the lies that he tells. That's the first lie, because every time I put on your video, I say who it is, and I've done that since the very beginning. But okay, you want to keep going? What's the next one?
Okay. My next thing is, where are the donations that you're making? Are they going to come to me because you're using my footage?
No, I'm using public footage. Actually, that's what's out there.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that you get to do that. And if you were on our side, if you were on my side, if you're using my footage for good, I wouldn't give a fuck.
What's your side?
I wouldn't care.
What's your
But
side?
it's my side is the fact that you're over here talking shit.
No. Hold on. No, I didn't start talking shit to you. You come out here and say you're yelling all cops are bad cops and all this shit. It's
Am I saying that? That is my question.
Absolutely, 100%. We've heard you say it. We heard all the shit that you said.
Me say it
absolutely, dude. I've been streaming you for 2 or 3 weeks now. Yes, we've heard you. Okay, so here's a real question for you. When they had that riot a couple of days ago and you were streaming, and I think you got hit in the arm or something with a tear gas, and cried a little bit about it, which is fine. But when that woman walked up to you, and the black woman walked up to you, and you gave her a few minutes, and she actually said, "Listen, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to go out here and protest. This is not the way to do it."
In opinion, that was her opinion,
right? And you said you disagree with her. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yes, so at that point, you lost all respect. At that point, you became a terrorist just like everybody else.
Because I disagreed with what she was saying.
Because
that doesn't mean that. Listen. I can agree with somewhat of what's going on here, and I can also disagree with some of what's going on here too. Is that a fair assumption? Can I say that without being fucking called a liar?
You can't.
Is there a such thing as agreeing? Is there a such thing as agreeing with something and not agreeing with some things that are happening?
No, not when it comes to committing crimes, bro. Not when it comes to committing crimes.
You're out of your fucking mind.
No, absolutely not. There's no time, way, shape, or form.
No. You can't say with a fucking straight face that there's no such thing as agreeing with some parts of a movement and not agreeing with some other parts. That doesn't even make sense. How the fuck could I sit here?
So you're saying, so you agree with what she said, but
I agree with some parts. I agree with some parts of this movement, and there are some parts that I don't agree with.
But that's not, you're literally saying the same thing I am, but you're doing it in reverse. When she said you have to be peaceful, we have to go for educational changes, we have to work on poverty, we have to work on all the
I agreed with her on those points. I agreed with her on those points.
And she said
I don't agree with the cop sympathizing. She didn't cop sympathize.
She didn't cop sympathize at all. Do you even know what goes on in your own stream?
No, in that conversation, yes, she did.
No, she said not all cops are bad. So you say all cops are bad, huh?
Hold on, there's some shit happening right now. Anyways, all I'm saying is,
here's a question for you. Bro, you called my show, so now let me ask you a question. Do you think all cops are bad?
Our footage. Do I think all cops are bad?
Yeah.
Here's a real life answer. I don't think the personality. I don't think each officer personally. I don't think every officer is a bad person. That's not what the fuck we're saying, and that's what I've been trying to get across.
All cops are bastards. What does that chant mean? What does that chant?
Let me explain it. Let me
fuck
explain
cops.
it.
Fuck 12. What do all those chants mean?
Let me explain it. So we're not out here saying, hey, this officer. It doesn't fucking matter who it is. I'm just gonna fucking make up a fucking name. Officer Brown. He may have been a great fucking person in his life. We're not saying that he is a bad person. We're saying what he stands for is bad. The corrupt system of the fucking police that they can get away with whatever the fuck they want. They can kill somebody and get the fuck away with it. That's what we're saying is not okay.
Do you know
Cops should not be able to just draw their weapons on anybody for no fucking reason. I have had my life jeopardized. I have had weapons pulled on me when I was doing nothing wrong. You have not happened. Has that happened to you?
Have I had guns pulled on me? Absolutely.
No,
absolutely not by cops. No. You know why? Because I never put myself in a situation where that could even ever happen.
Because you're not black. That's why you never put yourself in a situation like that. I am a black man.
Have you ever been arrested?
Have I ever been arrested?
Yeah.
Yes, I have been arrested.
Do you have misdemeanor or felony? Okay, so you're a criminal. Do you have misdemeanors? You have misdemeanors. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. You're calling me tough guy.
I'm not a criminal. I have committed a crime before. That does not make me a criminal.
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. You have a criminal record, right?
So you've never. So that means you've never committed a crime. You've never fucking gone over the speed limit. That makes you a criminal, right? That's against the law.
Do you have misdemeanor charges?
Is it against the law? Is it against the law?
Speed? Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have misdemeanor charges?
So you're a criminal, right?
Do you have misdemeanor charges? Bro, no, that's not it's not the same.
Okay, so you're a criminal.
Holy fuck, bro. You're just a dense fucking tool, huh? Like,
bro,
I get
you're a criminal. You went over the speed limit, bro. You're a criminal, bro.
So you're not going to answer the question. You won't answer the question. So you said you don't. You said you don't have any felonies, right? So what do you got? A domestic or something? Is that what you're saying? You got a domestic drug charges?
I have a misdemeanor
for what?
For stealing.
For stealing. Okay, so that's even better, right? So you have no moral turpitude, right?
From something that happened when I was 17 years old, when I was homeless. Yeah, I stole when I was homeless.
And you have an adult charge when you're 17 years old, and which means
I don't have an adult charge. It's not on my record anymore. I haven't done anything since I was an adult. Nothing is on my record since I was an adult. I'm 24 years old. I have gone.
Dude, you're just a kid, bro. You're just a kid. Crime. You haven't even lived yet.
Check it out. What I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you can't say that I'm a criminal and you're not a criminal if you've ever committed a crime.
No, I was asking you a question. You wouldn't give the damn answer. You wouldn't give the answer.
And I gave you the fucking answer.
Right, and you have a misdemeanor charge. So when you do things,
when I was a fucking 17-year-old.
So why did you have guns? How many times have you been arrested? Maybe not charged, but how many or charged but not convicted? How many times? Once. So how many times? So why would you have guns pulled on you?
Okay, so you want to hear a story about that? All
Sure.
your viewers can listen. As a person of color, this is exactly what happened, and I have the fucking video. I have proof. So you guys can sit here and try to laugh at me all you want. I have proof.
Nobody's laughing, dude. Nobody's laughing.
No, I was sitting in front of a very nice house and a very nice car in a very nice neighborhood, in a house that I lived in. I was listening to beats because I'm an artist. I make music. I was listening to beats in my fucking car by myself, and a cop pulled up to me with his gun drawn and said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm listening to music." I have this all on footage, by the way, if anybody wants to see it. He says, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm listening to beats to make a song." He said, "Well, a house down the street, their alarm went off, and you're the only person here that's a suspect." And I said, "Why am I a suspect when that man's over there on his lawn, watering his lawn, that man's over there in his car, a white man in his car, I'm the only person in color in this whole fucking neighborhood." He said, "Do you have any weapons?" I said, "I don't have any weapons. Why would I have a weapon?" His weapon is drawn on me. Mind you, I was in a nice neighborhood because I'm black. All these other fucking people in the neighborhood were all white, and they didn't get a fucking gun drawn on them. I was listening to beats in my fucking car, and I proved to him that I lived in the house I was in front of. I owned the car that I was sitting into. So that's why I got a fucking gun drawn on me. That's never happened to you because you're fucking white.
No,
you're privileged not to have that happen.
No. Actually, it did happen. It happened when I was 19. I'm sitting in a house, and all of a sudden, a SWAT team or whatever came and kicked in the front door, and they held guns to everyone. And I was in a room that had 3 black people and 3 white people because we were swatted or whatever the hell it's called, and 3 black people and 3 white people. And you know what? I had 2 of the 6 officers both pointing guns at me. Why? Because I was the only one that jumped up and got ready to fight them, because that is the way. That's how I interact with shit. So yes, I've had guns on me, and it was just a big confusion. It was a mistake. But the fact is when, and I'm not saying, and at no point did I ever say that shit doesn't happen. At no point. I've said that numerous times on my stream. I got a buddy from the gym that's a firefighter that I asked him that question. Have you ever been pulled over because you're black? And he said, yeah, like 8 or 9 times. And he's a public servant. It happens. It happens. And I've never once said that. I also believe that Black Lives Matter. I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter organization. I think they're a front for, the Democrats and terrorists and all that shit. Anyway, look who they fund. You would be very surprised at that. Do you know how many black people were killed in 2019?
I'm not talking about the fucking.
It's the movement that you're claiming to represent. Do you know how many black people were killed in 2019?
Tell me.
9. Do you know how many were not fighting the police when they were shot and killed? Or just 9 unarmed black people, let's say that. Do you know how many were actively fighting the police on dash cam or body cam when they or exterior camera when they were shot and killed?
Tell me.
6. There was 1 that I'm unable to find the resolution of, and the other 2, the cops were charged with murder. Do you know how many unarmed white people were killed by police in 2019?
Dude, we can argue about
it's semantics, but it proves. Do you know you have a better likelihood of getting struck by lightning than you do but getting killed by an unarmed police or by a police officer? Or here's a better one. Do you know you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting killed by another person of color? Those are real facts. So what is the real problem that we have? We have
another fact.
Yeah,
here's
go
another
for it.
fact. I also have to worry about, just like you said, people of color. I also have to worry about the fact of, lightning might strike me, just like a white person, right? But I also still have, no matter what, I still have to worry about that extra fact that a cop might strike me down, or my kid down, or my mom down, or my brother down, or my fucking friend down at any moment because we're black. We still have that extra chance.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
So do white people. So do white. No, we don't.
It doesn't matter the likeliness of me crashing on the way home or me fucking being on an airplane that strikes down. I still have that extra chance of a police officer killing me at the end of the day because I'm fucking black.
It's not an extra chance. It's not an extra chance. Actually, the percentages when you look up the actual percentages of citizens in the United States, it's not, the percentiles aren't that different. That's the misconception. That's a misconception, because the amount of people that are killed by police, the amount of unarmed black people that are killed by police correlates to the same amount of unarmed white people that are killed by police. When you take away the fact that 6 of the 9 unarmed black people that were killed by police in 2019 were actively fighting police. Do you know that there was a white guy that was killed the same exact way as George Floyd about a week and a half prior to that? A white guy, except it wasn't 8 minutes and 42 seconds. It was 12 minutes.
Listen to my argument against that.
Yeah.
Why aren't you mad about that too?
I am. I say it all the time.
Us too.
I say it.
So protest with us. The police
You're not protesting.
It's not even just about. Listen, it's not even just about Black Lives Matter anymore. It's you yourself are saying your people are being gunned down by these fucking police officers who were supposed to protect us. Why aren't you here with us? Why aren't these people who are watching your stream here with us?
If you guys are not protesting, you're rioting and destroying. This isn't about.
Come here with us.
This isn't about Black Lives Matter, bro.
Tired of the fucking police. Come here with us too.
So why do you guys? Why do you chase out streamers that don't have the same beliefs as you?
What's that?
Why do you chase out streamers that don't have the same beliefs as you? Why do the Antifa, these other people that are out there protesting with you, like you said, they're protesting with you? Why do they chase out streamers that have conservative views?
I'm not a part of that, so I wouldn't know.
Why were you afraid that Antifa was going to chase you out 2 weeks ago? Why was Trey afraid today? Why was Eric afraid today?
Because people don't want to be filmed.
Right, because that's not a protest. That's not a protest. What goes on during the day is a protest. What goes on there at night is anarchy and destruction and decay. And that's why I feel the same way. Everybody that watches my feed, they were watching your feed before. You're not losing any views by it. You're still getting the message out. They're just not hearing your commentary. That's the only difference. They're not hearing your commentary because they don't want to. You have to understand that everyone has an opposing view. You and I will never agree on everything, principle, because we have different life experiences. I'm older. I've been through a tremendous amount of shit that I could talk to you off air if you want. I've been through a tremendous amount of shit in my life. And nobody ever has my experiences. You as a black dude or anybody will ever have the experiences that I've had. You know what I mean?
And I can say the same exact about you.
Bro, I grew up in foster. I grew up in a horrible situation. And I made something of myself.
We're going to argue about horrible situations, but we can do that off there.
Right.
But that's not the point.
Here's the thing: is you go out every single day, and all the problems that we just talked about are what the woman was saying. And maybe I took it wrong. Maybe you misheard what she was saying because you're busy playing on your phone or something when she was talking. But she said the way to affect change and the way to curb this issue that we have with people that are just confounded with this sense of overwhelming racism is to start in the schools. We have an issue with schools. We have an issue with poverty. There's a 62% likelihood that black children are growing up in a single family home. Those things are things that you can change. The poverty levels. I firmly believe in Black Lives Matter, the movement. This triggers everybody because I believe in all lives. I believe in American lives. I think every single person that steps foot. I was probably more pissed off at the murder of George Floyd than anyone else. Why? Because I have family members that are police. You know what I mean? I was a public servant, not a cop, but I was a public servant. And I saw so many things there that just made me disgusted to be an American. And I see that all the time. But the problem is when you put things like that on a pedestal and you use those as your platform, and then you do what happens every night in Portland, That's a problem. And that's the thing. All the people that are in my feed, and all the people that are watching now, and all the people that are in the groups, and all the people that pay attention to the mainstream media, or not the lamestream media, pay attention to what's actually going on, whether it's your feed or whether it's other feeds. They all are seeing what's really going on. Do you honestly think that what goes on every night? Well, maybe you don't want to answer this. You can answer it later. Do you think that what goes on every night is good and it's going to affect any change? What goes on every night, the rioting and the punching the old men in the other day, and you know, destroying shit and attacking people and all this stuff that happens every day.
I said that it's counterproductive. I've constantly said that,
right,
over and over.
So so you understand that's your only gripe with me.
I'm here as a witness, just like everybody else who's watching me. Just like you restreaming my shit, you're a witness too. Some things I agree with, and I fucking said that from the beginning of this conversation. Some things I agree with, and some things I don't. But what I have to say to you and your people watching, you have so much to say about what that woman said. If you firmly believe what she said, let's do something about this. This conversation we're having, arguing about it.
We're not. We're discussing.
Over and over again.
Yeah,
we both believe the same.
We believe the same. We believe the same thing. Yeah.
Let's do something about this instead of restreaming our content, talking shit about us.
We're doing it.
Why aren't you pushing the narrative that she is saying?
We already are. That's what
about this right now.
That's what Wake Up America is. That's what this whole Wake Up America movement there's a group of us that are starting to talk about. It's everybody. It's Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, everybody working together, because just as you said, they're not all bad cops. There was a video because I don't just stream Portland, I stream everything. I start at 9:30 and I'm usually well done by now, but normally I start at 9:30, end around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on the East Coast, and so I covered Louisville, I cover Austin, Texas, I cover and wherever they happen, and then you guys start picking up around 12:30 my time, and then I go until about 3 when I'm tired because I got a job. I got to work the next day. I write for a living. I'm a journalist. That's my actual job. The thing about it is, right now we see what's going on. We see your perspective. We don't see. And unfortunately, the only time we see a dissenting opinion is when people like me or like Black people that don't necessarily agree with the rioting and the destruction and all that come out and say stuff, and they're being vilified for it. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. There was a video in Austin when they were doing a live protest, and they asked a police officer, and they're like, why don't you have more training? He's like, I would love more training. And they're like, why don't you have college degrees? And he's like, we all do have college degrees. It's a requirement of the department. There's a huge problem where people don't actually understand what the thing is. And pushing to defund police and remove that funding from police officers. How can you ask for police officers to have more training? It doesn't work. It's counterproductive. Look at what's happening in cities across the United States right now. Portland yourself, or the city that you're in now and you live in, Portland has seen a 200% increase in gun violence in the past 30 days. 200%. New York City has seen 163%. This stuff is real. This is what's really going on. And rioting and doing destruction and demise is not good. I always tell you, and you said today, like, to have your people come over and report my stream and do all that shit. I never do that. The only thing I always say is go watch his stream, listen to what he says. And a lot of times we turn it down and I talk about the commentary where we watch the videos, because some of the shit that you say is out there, dude. And you know it just as well as I do. And I honestly think that some of the stuff you say is because you have to say it because you're there. And if you don't agree with some of the shit that you're seeing all day long, you're going to end up like Villain, where he's jumped by 8 people. That's what's going to end up happening. And so what I am trying to do, and I didn't want to do this, dude. I'm a transportation reporter. I don't focus on politics. I never even talked about politics prior to all this shit happening. But this is a problem where if it keeps going the way it's going to go, it's going to be a face-off that no one wins. America doesn't win. To me, I'm a constitutionalist. That's why I firmly believe in the right to peacefully protest. And I firmly believe, but the second you shine a flashlight in the cop's eyes, or the second you spit at a cop, or the second you say fuck a cop, even though that's still First Amendment right, but to me that strikes a chord, you're no longer a peaceful protester. That's my personal view, and I express that all the time. But I firmly believe every single day, if Black Lives Matter or protesters are marching around, I have no problem with that. The only ones I have a problem with are KKK. If those fuckers try to march around, I'm going to beat the shit out of them. That's my opinion. That's who I am. You know what I mean? That's it. So we don't have differences of opinion, but the problem is this stuff, the stuff that you stream, and I get that maybe you have to agree with some of the stuff, but the thing that triggered me that day is watching the woman plead and just say everything out. And you just said, I disagree with that. I'm neutral though, so I'm not going to say what I disagree with. At that point, I just said, F this dude, because a woman sat there. She was crying. She had just been tear gassed. She was at least double your age. And where I come from, you respect your elders. And she was out there and she was speaking from her heart, and you dismissed it. And to me, that's the same.
I didn't disrespect her though, so that's the thing. I didn't disrespect her.
No,
I
you did it
understand
off
where she was
camera.
coming from.
No, you waited till she walked away and then you disrespected her.
I never disrespected her.
Go watch the
I
film,
said,
bro.
I respect your opinion. I have the film. It's still on it's still on my Facebook. I
Yeah.
never disrespected that woman. But what I will say is, it doesn't matter if I agree with somebody older. If somebody the same exact age of her said the exact opposite, am I supposed to respect that opinion too? I'm supposed to respect both their opinions at the same time? No, I'm going to believe what I believe, and I peacefully said, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't agree with some of what you're saying. I agree with a lot of what she was saying, but
So
I
what
don't
do you disagree with?
I agree. I do not agree with the cops sympathizing. I think the cops need to change, and until the cops change, I cannot respect a police officer. And listen, I have respect. Shit, I have multiple times had great encounters with police officers. I know many cops who are great people, but I cannot respect them until the change happens. We need shit to fucking change. It's clear. You have said on your own stream, you just said tonight, that people are being killed for no reason. White people are being killed for no reason. Black people are being killed for no reason. All races are being killed for no reason by these fucking police officers who were supposed to protect us. If the doctors were taking advantage of us and killing us when we were supposed to be protecting us, if they're supposed to be treating us, we would be reforming against the doctors, right?
And
So
we
why
do.
we're reforming against the police officers.
We do. Do you know there was a truck driver that was just given 9 years for killing twins and the mother in the road? Every industry has bad people. When you look at the total interactions, 60 million interactions in New York City alone. Do you know how many unarmed black people they killed in 2019? 0. I mean, come on. You actually have to look at numbers like that and realize it's not. Is it an issue? Absolutely. Is it something that could be changed? 100%. But it's not worth going out and burning down your fucking city. It's not. No matter what.
How are we going to get change any other way?
That's not. Run for office, dude. I mean, you run for office. Affect change. You're already.
Listen, how do you know that that's not the way that's going to change things? How do you know that us burning the town down? I'm not saying us. How do you know that them? I'm just saying this realistically because I don't agree with them burning the town down either. Trust me, I'm against it too, just like you are. But how do we know that it's not going to change shit? Because that seems to be the only thing that's effective is when the fucking people start losing money. When they start losing money, then they're like, okay, we need to listen to what the fuck's going to happen so we can start getting our fucking money back.
I can promise you this isn't effective. This isn't effective. What
how
goes
do
on?
We know though.
Oh, because history tells us it's not effective, bro. History.
History has told us that it is effective. Trust me, bro.
In recent history, because we're not living 400 years ago. We're not living those times. We're living now.
It showed us that once they start losing money, it starts getting effective. We've seen that in history.
You know that this is
history because I forgot to mention that.
You know this isn't effective. You know it isn't. There are other ways. You already live in a place.
I agree. I don't agree. I don't think that it looks good either. I don't think that burning our shit down looks good either. I would hate if my fucking house or my business got burnt down.
So what would you do differently?
If it was going to amount to change, fuck it. Burn my fucking business down if my people can start living and feeling right again. Burn my business down if the police officers are going to start taking accountability for what the fuck what they're doing.
That's a
sacrifice I'm willing to take.
It's a stupid thing to say. But I don't mean that to be disrespectful or anything like that. I don't mean it to be disrespectful, but it's a very stupid and self-absorbed thing to say, because when you think about all the other, and because you think about a very small group, and I'm not saying it's not important. It 100% is important, and it deserves the attention that has currently been raised for it. It's not going away, but doing what they're doing, you have to understand that we watch this every night. Do you know that during the day you have Black Lives Matter chants, and towards the end of the day, they're no longer Black Lives Matter chants? You know that. You're there every day.
Yes, I am. I know that.
So this movement right here is not a Black Lives Matter. What we're seeing right now at 4:47 in the morning is not a Black Lives Matter movement. You know that.
I agree. It's no longer Black Lives Matter. It's a reform against the police matter. That's what it is at this point.
Yeah.
Hold on. Anyways, fucking let me end this call. All right, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? Nice to meet y'all. Anyways, like I'm saying, so like fuck. I got fucking caught up.
Nah, bro. It's good. Listen, buy your ticket to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'll be there. We can discuss this in person.
August 24th through 26th. It's the Republican National Convention, you know. But
I'll be there.
I mean, we can talk about it or do whatever there, you know. But they burning your city down and rioting and this destruction. Now you also agreed with me. This isn't the way to do it. Showing this
It
stream
doesn't look good, but it might change shit. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna stand by that. It might change something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's going to get more people killed because look what it did in Seattle. It got kids killed. Kids.
But they
children.
also got what they wanted. They got the defund, right? The 50% defund, right?
Are you kidding? So you're saying it's okay for kids to die? All right, dude, I'm ending the call. Well, now you say it's okay for kids to be killed. 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds. That's literally what you just said.
That's not what
That's what you just said. Because I said kids were killed, and you said, well, they got what they wanted, right?
No, I responded when you said the fucking building's being burned down. You said this is what happened in Seattle. That's what I responded.
Right.
I'm not saying it's okay for kids to be killed. And you fucking know that that's kids, dude. Come on. Do you have any kids?
I do, actually.
You have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you feel if one of your kids was gunned down by a police officer for no reason? You saw it on film that they did nothing wrong. How would you feel? Would you want to protest?
Absolutely. Nobody's saying that there isn't a problem.
Would you want those cops to be responsible for what they did?
Of course. Yep. But I wouldn't burn down my fucking town. I wouldn't burn down my town.
If it costed some businesses being burned down for the officers that killed your kid, well, I don't know if you have a daughter or a son. If it costed a couple businesses being burned down, would you do it for that officer to go to prison?
Fuck no. Nope.
Right.
You know why? Because I'm an American.
You don't care about your kids.
Nope, because I'm an American. And the fucking dude hung up. Well, you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I tried to listen to him, and then he goes out towards the end of the day. We all heard what he said. It's fucking sad. But I got a feeling he'll have problems with Antifa now for coming out because there were targeted questions that were asked there, and we all heard the answer. You best believe I'm making a bit of that. And I'm going to say one of the Portland streamers, and I'm not even going to say shit. I'm just going to play that video or the last part of that clip where you justify the death of children. And you could try to walk back over it, but that's what you did. And you justify burning down businesses and you justify this kind of stuff to try to affect change, even though you disagree with this kind of stuff, which doesn't make any sense. He was talking in circles, but I hope all his viewers that were watching the show actually pay attention. I hope you understand what's actually going on. And now you may understand where I come from as someone that streams and just is generally disgusted with what I see every night. Because that's true. That's what it is. I'm disgusted with what I see every night. I'm upset that our cities are in destruction. I'm equally as upset that our buildings and cities and people are getting assaulted as I am at George Floyd being murdered or other unarmed black people or white people or Chinese or it doesn't give a fuck. Any American getting killed, whether it's by police or not, it still affects me the same. I have the same feeling about everybody. And to try to justify a death to maybe try to affect change is kind of counterproductive, right? It's like you're trying to martyr somebody. And there are religions and shit that do that, like fucking ISIS. Like, come on, dude. Come on, man. I gave him a chance. I mean, I understand why he said he has to support the violence, because if he didn't, he would get chased out by Antifa. They'll probably do it anyway because he came on the air. So I got to give him respect for that. He sent me his number, and we talk. But it's just sad. It's sad. Eric, I mean, you're still in here, bro. You just listen to what he just said that whole time, and you're still saying all that stupid shit, bro. Are you kidding? So I'll just block you, Jessica. I mean, you just heard everything he said as well. I know you're not dumb. I'll block you too. Anybody that has anything else to say, stupid. I give him props for calling. I mean, he's a kid. What am I doing to stop police brutality? I'm out here every day doing this. I'm talking. I make videos. I'm a public speaker. I go out and I protest just like everybody else. We just don't have those Black Lives Matter protests and shit down here, and we did have one and it had very few people. We had Back the Blue and I went to that or tried to. I got lost. I listened and I paid attention, I'll do a call-in show tomorrow. You guys can follow this page, and I'll do a call-in show tomorrow night, and people can call in. I'll even extend the phone time, so I'll have a call-in line. You know, he is a kid, and that's something that concerns me too. Is that, you know, the younger generation of kids, and we see it here. There's white kids and all that stuff, and we see it all across the country. There are people that are just heavily influenced by horrible shit, and he's had life experiences that will mold you into where he fears cops because of his experiences, and I can't fault him for that. That would be un-American, you know. But the thing is everyone has to just really pay attention to what actually goes on every day, and the only thing you can do is when you see something, actually go out and try to affect change. That's the whole reason why I have this platform. That's what I do it for. I don't do the platform for money. Fuck, if fucking Sol wants all the money I made today, fucking send me an email, Sol. I'll send you all the money I made today. I don't need fucking money. I own a company. I have money. I don't need money. You know? The money is basically so my wife doesn't get fucking pissed off that I'm up all night streaming. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, guys. 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up all night, you know, doing this shit every single day. You fear? No, I don't think David Otro. I think he fears cops because of his life and his feeling. And I've met other people that do the same thing. Like I said, I got a buddy from the gym. Same thing. Not down here. His experiences were from being up in New York City. He said been pulled over at least 8 times. No criminal record, just pulled over because he's black. And then we have other callers, like we had the last time I did a call online. And he said the exact opposite. He said, I got pulled over in West Palm Beach, which is notoriously a bad place. And he's like, I was in a luxury car and I had a shit ton of cash and a gun on me. And he goes, you know what they did? And I said, what? He said, nothing. Why? Because I acted appropriate and all that. And they asked me and they searched my vehicle. They did whatever they did for whatever their reason. But he was in a high traffic area. That's what they're going to do. Andrew Mercado said, I'm 26, Republican, Mexican, combat veteran, 8 years in the Army and a sergeant. Notice Steve only focuses on people he can push a narrative to. Andrew, I've never even fucking heard of you, dude. I mean, I know you're probably pissed at that. I don't even know who you are, dude. If you want to call in tomorrow. I go live at probably 9:30 or 10 o'clock Eastern time. You're welcome to call in. We can go back and forth for a while, dude. And thank you for your service. You know, but it's I don't give a shit. This stuff that you see on television is not okay. Burning down your city and destroying property and all that isn't okay. There is no one that will ever tell me, I don't give a shit if you lost your entire family to police brutality. Would that justify ruining people's lives and livelihoods and burning down cities? And I mean, I get inconveniencing people. I get that. That is the right. That's what civil disobedience is. It's inconveniencing people. Completely agree with that. All right, but this isn't civil disobedience. This is rioting, and this is violence and terrorism. Andrew Mercado, again, you're just talking out your ass without anything, dude. So you can call in tomorrow if you want, but if you keep doing the stupid shit, I'll just kick you right out, dude. You know, because I gave you a platform, bro. Joseph said, go on Will Johnson tomorrow. I don't even know who that is. But man, I did all I could. I talked to him for a while, you know. And Sherry, I'm inclined to agree with you. You know, there are a couple of veterans that are out here doing this stuff, and they protest. Again, I have nothing against protesting. I have nothing against Black lives. I think they matter just like everybody else does. I also believe in the fully right to go out and peacefully protest, block roads and shit. Don't block interstates. And even though the blocking roads is a fine line, because I don't really even like that. Interstates, absolutely not. But I firmly believe in the right to go out and peacefully protest, and especially if it's anything you disagree with, unless you're a KKK guy and don't like those. But you know what I mean? I don't know. You know, but I did what I can. Andrew Mercado, again, I didn't give you a platform. I don't even know who you are, dude. I don't. I've never seen your streams. And that's that, you know. No one's looting now. They did loot, and that was covered in this stream actually today as well. They gave a whole timeline. They did loot. And the Department of Justice actually put out a big timeline today of all events, and they were looting. They were looting. You know, and I was in Portland too. I lived in Portland. Actually, I lived in Tualatin and worked in Portland. You know, and so I know what's out there. Like I said, I've had an interesting life. Louisville, Mike TV. I don't know who Mike is. Nah. But man, I did no, the streamers didn't loot. I never said the streamers looted. You know, but it's what they say in the streams that I took offense to. Only some of them. You know, or when they get tough because they find out someone else is streaming. They don't care if Woke's doing it. They don't care if anybody else. But then, you know, people want to be a tough guy when I'm streaming, and I'm not the right one because I'm not woke. I'm actually a fucking business and I got money. So if people want to challenge it in court, then they're gonna lose. You know, but if you're in the streets and blocking roads, I get that. Here's the thing. I work in the transportation industry. That's what we do. That's what I write about for my full-time job. I don't think blocking roads or blocking highways is good. Is it a productive way to get heard? Yeah, sure. You're going to get media attention. You're going to inconvenience a lot of people. It's also going to put you at risk, just like Summer Taylor, who was killed because they were blocking a highway. And she was a Black Lives Matter protester in a Black Lives Matter protest at 1:30 in the morning who was killed by a black guy driving a white car. I mean, it's tragic. It's tragic. You know, it's sad. Soul City was protecting the looters. I don't know. I didn't hear that. You know, I don't really care. I mean, you guys all watch. You've heard the show. I gave him a platform to talk about. Andrew, if you're really seeking a platform, call tomorrow. You know. Come on, Jenny, are you serious? Now you're trying to make, come on. Copyright infringement. Yeah, but section 107 of that clause also says if you're rebroadcasting for news or education, which this is because I'm a news company and it's definitely for news. It's titled as news and each one has a disclaimer. And that's why people can't come after. And if they do, I'll beat them in court and then I'll probably countersue them for wasting my time. Copyright infringement is a really hard thing to go when you're going against a news organization. So typically we ask to use the footage, but we don't always need to ask. We can print it because we are media. The intention is to get news out. And when they're rioting, it would be a very hard sell to say that that isn't newsworthy. Do you see what I'm saying? It would be very funny. Joe Smothers said you haven't shown anything in your news. Have you paid attention to anything that's been going on in the past couple of days? Where's my credentials? Look up who I am, dude. Look at my company. Look up what Freight Broker Live is. We're a news organization. Caleb said, be neutral, bro. You want money. I don't even need money. From now on, this point forward, every single dollar that I ever make through contributions or Snapchat during these live streams will be donated to a police organization. There's my promise to you guys, because that'll piss you off. Every single one will be donated. Tomorrow, I'll set up a nonprofit. Every single stream will go directly to that. You guys want to do that? Then that's fun. Well, let's play that game. Every single dollar that I make from this day forward will go it'll go into a nonprofit account straight to it. Because that's what, if you look it up, I actually have several nonprofits. That's what I do. So, but again, people don't know anything. I don't need a copyright lawyer. You got a lawyer on retainer. I'm a fucking media company. What do you think we have to do? Of course. Anyway, guys, I don't care. Soul's money doesn't go to Soul. Soul doesn't get shit until he gets Soul. When you justify having kids being killed to get a message across and affect change, fuck, you're dead to me. You know what I mean? So I don't care. And that's it. I don't need to send proof to anybody. You guys can do your own due diligence. But it's fucking silly. I'm helping the police kill us? What are you talking about, bro? You're a fucking white bro. You're a white dude. You have you have a better likelihood of getting killed than I do, probably, because you're out here and do this stuff. I will. And that's, you know what? There you go. I will donate everything. Every single time I will donate it in the streamers' names. So the donations that we raise from now until next Wednesday will all be in Soul's real legal name. How about that, Soul? And then the week after, it'll be in Eric's name. And the week after, it'll be in Hailstorm or whatever the fuck that fucking thing is. And I'll do that every day until all this is done. How about that? Let's go that route. Boom. There's the first $5. From this point forward, there's the first $5. Because you said I'm pushing it to kill you. Come on, bro. Use your head. All right, Stuart Ross, thank you for your service. And Charity Fuse, yeah. Andrew can call tomorrow, dude. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to bed. I actually have a job. I got to work. Nothing sent to police. It's a live stream. Police can watch my feed just like they can watch any other feed. When the kid was using their infant as a child, yeah, we sent that to the police. We sent that to fucking everybody. We sent that to every news organization. We sent that to every government senator and everybody. And I firmly believe that could be one of the reasons why people started paying attention to what's going in Portland. You guys are on the national news. You think this stuff helps? You think this helps? You think burning down shit actually helps? Come on, man. All right. With that said, I'm taking off. Boom, $15 already. Look at that. Teresa said nobody will donate. We raised $2,700, $2,750 2 days ago for the Portland Police Department. So go figure that one out. No one donates, huh? That's why all the streamers are pissed. You know that, right? That's why all the streamers are pissed at me. And it was on the same night. On the same night. My donations can't go down. Nice try, though. Guys. I did the best I could. I tried to talk to Sol. I tried to, understand him. I 100% back our police department. I back America. You know what I mean? And anyone that wants to be a part of anything, keep your lookout for Wake Up America. Because that's a group of everybody. That's a group of Black Lives Matter. It's a group of police. It's a group of first responders. It's a group of nurses. It's a group of educated college, people. That's a group of, high school dropouts. That's a group of everybody that just truly care about America. That's it. Andrew Mercado said, I actually have a job. Your talking points aren't going to work. I mean, those aren't talking points. I literally have to go to bed, dude. It's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. You're welcome to call tomorrow, but likely you will not. You also have my email as well, live@freightbrokerlive.com. If you don't have time to call tomorrow, shoot me an email because you're a big talker. Shoot me an email and I'll call you tomorrow. And I can either do it on air or off air. I'll send you a text to see what you want to do. All right. But stop playing the games and try to be all tough because it doesn't really work. And he was pushing merch. Who gives a shit? He's making money doing this. If he's got kids, he's got to support. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem. I have a problem with the fact that he believes that this shit is acceptable. If he came on the air and said, no, fuck all this shit, stupid, I'm just recording it because I make money doing it, then I'd be like, got you, bro. Got you. Makes sense? Okay. But that's not how he feels. And that's a problem. With that said, I will see you guys later. And Andrew, maybe look, it's fucking $20, bro. $20. Sol will have some Sol next week when I cut a check to whoever I do it to. Police department. One police association. I think we're gonna do the officer that was killed up in Seattle or in the Seattle suburb. I think we're gonna donate to his charity next week. So with that said, I will see you guys later. I'm freaking beat. Andrew, you have my email live@freightbrokerlive.com. If you really want me to call you tomorrow during the show, you're welcome to call me or to send me your phone number and I'll call you. And just like I told Sol, I won't give your number out. I'm an honest guy. See you later.
That even Vice President Biden played when he